gruel,
the icing.
I thought people liked the gruel.
I always thought so too because I cammed for 7 years, and it's just part of like what my body does. But sometimes some websites have it alongside like scat or blood or other kind of secretion. The problem is what it's doing is making women feel embarrassed for their natural bodily functions.
Yeah.
And then the younger male performers who have never f***ed anybody off camera are like, you should get that checked. Have you never the lady?
Yeah.
It's a nothing hole. And it's like bad for you. Like when you
yeah.
douche.
Yeah, you need that microbiome, like a sourdough starter. You gotta keep it.
Two goons, not one but two goons. 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Sophia Locke, and you're watching Two Goons.
Hey, Goons, you can catch me live in Plano, Texas, August 14th to 15th. And check out my new comedy special, How to Make Your Balls Bigger, out now on YouTube. Get all your tickets at shaderania.com or
jjliebermanlive.com.
the gruel,
the icing.
I thought people liked the gruel.
I always thought so too because I cammed for 7 years, and they always were like, sweet, and it's just part of like what my body does, and it's a natural thing. But in porn, sometimes some websites have it alongside like scat or blood or like other kind of secretion, kind of like bodily fluid things. The problem is what it's doing is making women feel kind of like embarrassed for their natural bodily functions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're not supposed to have that, wipe it off. And then the younger male performers who have never fucked anybody off camera are like, you should get that checked.
Oh, really?
And you're like, have you never like fucked a lady? Like it's a nothing hole. It's this like no smell. It's like the saddest, and it's like bad for you. Like when you douche.
Yeah, you need that like sort of microbiome. It's
the good and the bad. It
like
flushes everything
like
away.
a sourdough starter. You gotta keep it going for as long.
You want to know, dude?
It's like a sourdough starter.
Well,
It's really good.
I mean,
Well, it like you are more prone to yeast infections when you're like rushing out all the bad.
I'll tell you something. If smelled like sourdough, I'd be eating it every day.
Sourdough's delicious.
It's amazing.
So good.
We were in Sacramento, and they had I think not the original sourdough place, but a place from the 1800s. And every day I was going back to my hotel or San Francisco, Bolin sourdough or whatever it was. Every day,
the factory.
the factory.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that the factory was there. So every day I would go back at night, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then all of a sudden we're out for a walk, and we got these sourdough, and it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. By the way,
Yes.
I know you have a bunch of questions. I have a personal, what's
You have an evil twinkle in your eye as you're saying this, so
This just lived my life.
I'm like eager / terrified.
So you were in porn and then got out of porn.
Correct. I was in for 7 years, 5 of those being just camming. And then I started doing like kink.com. It was like the dream to do like crazy BDSM. So I did that for about 1.5 years. So after those 7 years, I met someone, fell in love, left for 5, and then got back in 4 years ago.
Okay.
So 11 total in the industry and 5 out.
So
Yeah.
I told you briefly, when you got back in, right before you got like, because you're right now like really cooking. Like
I
you're
feel good, dude.
Yeah. You're a big name, I feel.
I
like
appreciate
I see you everywhere.
I love that. I like being everywhere. Yes.
But when you got in, right when you got in, I saw you. I was living in Vegas during COVID.
Okay.
And I found you on Twitter.
Oh, no. Okay.
I snuck into your DMs and we were talking for a while.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We can.
Are you sure it's me and not a catfish version of me?
No, it
Okay.
was you.
Yeah.
Because I know specifically it was you because we can bring up a friend's name and we can edit this part out too.
Sure.
Because you literally had just got back in. Your Twitter wasn't big at all at
Like
this
August
point.
of 2021, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, that was when I got back.
And I just moved to Vegas in May of 2021.
Cool.
I was DMing you and we're like totally down to hang out. Okay. You're like totally down to hang out. Yeah. And then I think you just kept on getting busier and busier and busier. Yeah. And you're like going to San Francisco or you're going to LA a lot and stuff like that. And we never hung out.
Damn. Well, it has come full circle. So it's so nice to actually hang out.
Yeah, but I didn't think I had this kind of hangout planned. But isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It was like right when you just got in.
Yeah, that's wild. I also, someone slid in my DMs kind of early on too. That was like an creator. And I think I like obviously wasn't super busy, and he and I started dating for like a year. And so it's like, if you get in there early, before I start being like, well, how many followers and do I have the time? You know?
So you got to get in like ground level crypto. That's how you got to treat it.
Yeah. So what was that like when you came back? Was it like right away doing well, or was it tough at first?
It was right away doing well because even though I left for 5 years, I think the camming community that I built up over the years prior, like I expected no one to remember me at all. But like the cam community, especially of women and the guys, were so excited to have me back. And so because I got back in thinking like, okay, I'll start an only now that it exists, and I'll still do real estate like I was doing outside of the industry. But I really miss being naked on the internet. And now I'm like single, and I kind of want to just show my to the world again. I'm like, it's still cute. Like, look. So I was eager about it, but I was totally fine with it not ever making a living again, with just being able to be an exhibitionist.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised at how many people kind of jumped into it and were like, oh, we want to see what you're like now. I had just gotten my boobs done just by chance, like not even planning to get back in the industry. And I had the breakup. And so I had like a revenge body by accident. And so I got back online and was like, well, look.
Yeah, because you're very fit.
Yeah. And that I've gotten like, that's, kind of gone in and out through the years. When I was camming a million years ago, I gained a lot of weight just like sitting, like being sitting in front of a camera instead of working in hotels and standing. I got up to almost 200 pounds. And then I lost 60 pounds over a year and a half with a trainer, but I did all of it while on webcam with all my fans. And they stayed. They were like, we still like you even through all these different body types. So now like to have people who've been around since then, and like, I just fucking love them.
They're really committed to you.
To like me as a person. So this fluctuation of weight, or whether I'm more fit or muscle mommy or not as much, like I just stick with what I feel comfortable with, and they kind of come along with me. The real ones do.
What I'm super interested in is you were doing the camming for 5 years, and then you're like, the dream is kink.com.
Oh, hell yeah.
What were you shooting with kink.com? Because as we know, that's pretty intense stuff.
Yeah, because I've seen some of your porn. It's hardcore.
What have you seen that was intense for you?
Not intense for me, but like it's physical. You I've seen like it's physical.
Yeah. Some of them might get the beat out of me. That's true. Yeah, if that's what you're implying.
That was what I was talking about. Yeah, okay.
So I had been in a BDSM relationship before I ever even started camming. So that was like when I was 25. And so
what was that? What did that entail? Like
I slept in a cage. For like a lot of nights I wasn't allowed on the furniture. Like I had to ask permission to come. I wore like a cuffs and collar inside. I like ate out of a dog bowl sometimes.
This is like with this. So you were
this
BDSM
is before camming.
24/7. You were in it.
Essentially, like it wasn't as intense as I wanted it to be.
You wanted it more?
Yeah.
What else was missing? Eating out of dog bowls and sleeping in cages. What was the missing
it like
ingredient?
Well, I didn't have it as much as I wanted to, or there wasn't like as much accountability as I wanted.
And the crate was what, like a crate for a mastiff?
So there was one point where I did buy a dog bed with a different partner actually, and we were at PetSmart. And we bought a dog bed so I could be chained in the corner, right? As one does. And the lady, the cashier said, oh, what kind of dog do you have? And I went, Labrador? Because what do you say? Yeah. You can't be like, my dude like chains me to the wall and like.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is for me.
That's a separate one. Yeah. It's my size. Like,
so what did you, for the other cages, did you have them made? Like what?
Yeah. Well, we like as a couple kind of bought different ones from like friends of ours. There was like a standing one, and then my partner at the time built a poker table over top of one of them.
Okay.
So it was about this size here.
And would they play cards while you were in there?
Well, that's the idea: is you bring your friends over and then you play poker for the girls underneath.
Okay. What do you mean for the girls underneath? Like they come through and they.
I wish we had gone that far with it. I mean, it was all kind of this like fun idea role play. We'd have parties, people would be in the cage and stuff, but it was never like a fully realized 24/7 BDSM.
I got pocket aces. I'm getting my
That's basically the idea. It's like,
what do you think that stems from? Because you say this like you're talking about living in a cage the way I talk about I had a great set Saturday night.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always been really up for adventure. I've been is that an understatement?
No, adventure to a lot of people is go see the Grand Canyon.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I did skydiving for a while and got bored. So like that's the kind of like adrenaline seeking, thrill seeking. I think I have high testosterone. Like I think I've always kind of just been like, let's do something that feels good and then I'll think about it later.
Yeah.
And I've really looked into this. And I don't have any like trauma as a kid or anything at all. I just remember watching Disney movies and like the princess would get captured and I'd be like, fuck, keep her. Like, I don't want her to get saved. I want like the, Captain Hook to like hold on to her and like, you know what I mean? Like it was this weird, and it wasn't as a kid because I couldn't conceptualize it that way, but I had this pull toward, like capture or being kept kind of. And so it became kind of a sexual thing that I was excited to explore in my early to mid 20s, which led into camming and exhibitionism and showing that. And then the kink.com was kind of the pinnacle of true professional BDSM scary dungeon porn.
Yeah.
And so when I felt like, okay, I've been out to my family, I have nothing else to lose, I feel fit, I had lost all that weight. Let me reach out and see if maybe they'll shoot me. And then I got to kind of live out those fantasies in a professional, safe environment.
Did you come to them with like a checklist of like, I would like you to do A, B, and C to me. These are some things I'm interested in trying. Or did they go, we have something in mind for you? How do you interact with kink.com once they say, we'll shoot you?
Sure. And they're still my favorite company to shoot for.
So you're still shooting?
Oh yeah. I mean, even with them not having the armory in San Francisco anymore and all of that, but
they had an armory?
Oh, it was huge. You could take tours.
They
had an underground
part of when the U.S. government's not using it for their defense.
Yeah, it's
kink.com uses it.
You should look it up. It's absolutely famous.
So why would they get rid of it?
So the owner sold it for whatever reason, and then it was like a Netflix Stranger Things like experience for a while. It like really commercialized.
The ghosts in this place are real.
The screaming orgasms of this place. Yeah. So kink was before its time when it comes to consent and basically boundary checklists and things like that before any of the other companies did it. So what they would do is they would say, hey, we would like to book you for this site that we have under our kind of umbrella of kink.com.
What are the craziest sites, by the way, under kink.com? At the
time, public disgrace was huge. So they'd take you kind of out in public in kind of a situation where you'd get groped and then the main talent would you. Yeah. And you'd be like in an antique shop. And like, so that was kind of a fun situation.
An antique shop is crazy.
I was supposed to do that one and then it got shut down. Unfortunately for a moratorium because they had somebody within the testing system show up positive for HIV. So they shut the entire industry down internationally until they can come.
Either way, how we'll get back to the antique store.
Yeah.
Was that more common back then, the pause test, or is that more common now? Is it less common now than it was then?
I think it happens. So in the 20 plus years of them implementing this system that basically is us trying to keep each other safe, there's never been an onset transmission of HIV because they catch it before it comes in. And we kind of we all have this agreement that we will shut down production so that we make sure it doesn't spread because, on the outside of this industry, people don't really care that much, but we'll police ourselves.
Yeah.
So it happens maybe every 3 to 4 years with something as serious as HIV.
And there'll be I remember, I think last year there was a shutdown.
There was one recently.
And did they catch it?
Yep. They contact traced it. And it was through, I think, one of the conventions, and they had done a lot of content trade at the convention. So they had to shut everything down and make sure it didn't spread throughout the industry. But
so at one of the conventions, performers hooked up.
Someone tested, and within our system, it popped positive, which is why, we have a whole medical board and we keep up on like all the most recent.
Well, yeah, because there's the two ones, right? There's the talent test and Clear.
And I use Clear. They have a membership for $400 a month, and I get tested as much as I want. I have scar tissue like here because I get tested every week and a half.
Well, the chick who I'm it's tested every 2 weeks, and it's just like, I'm like, this is
so great.
Yeah,
it's great.
I know I'm clean.
Yeah.
The requirement is 14 days or less.
Yeah.
So kink was kind of at the forefront of the consent stuff, and I think this was still around the time of like 2-week testing.
Yeah.
It was 30 days prior, but this was around 2014 or so. And they would say, hey, we want you to be on this site. Hogtied, whipped ass, bound. That was a great one. Public disgrace, whatever it was. And they'd said, these are the things that we ask for within this site, right? And then we will cater them to your specific desires.
Yeah.
So you'd say, I agree to do like boy, girl, you know, those kind of specific things. And then when you get there, you say, hey, but I don't really like caning, or I prefer flogging in this area, or can we try this first off camera to make sure I like it? And then you're given your safe words and you just are off to the races.
Do you like the marks afterwards?
I love the marks afterwards, and I can't do it anymore because I work too much for other companies.
Right.
So back in the day, I would go to kink. I'd have one shoot a month. I'd go to kink. I'd get like high heaven in a way that was pleasurable to me, believe it or not. And then I'd come home and I'd cam and I'd show them on cam.
Yeah.
There was one giant one I had on my app that looked like Africa, so I called it Asfrica, and this was a delightful pun for me. So
what was it from a flog?
Probably, I mean, or a paddle or something,
paddle.
you know. And I'm still really good friends with those directors from way back when, and it was just done in such a cool environment. It was fantasy fulfillment for people who have those specific fantasies and want to do it consensually.
Do you think you'll?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, do you think you'll get back? Because you are, I guess, it is one of those weird things where it's like, probably like, I don't know how your career's been. It just, again, it appears to me from me seeing everything, you're everywhere right now. Is that kind of why you don't want to, that's maybe more of a passion project down the road to get,
I think it was a passion project back then. I think I was, 20 something, and it was so thrilling, and I had never done it before. They call it within the BDSM community, they call it sub frenzy. And it's this, like, once you discover it and you realize there are all these things that can be done to you to make you feel different ways. Yeah. It's this frenzied, I'll try anything. Yeah. Like zap me with electricity. Like,
you've been electrocuted.
Oh, all the things. I've done all the things.
You like that?
It's fine. Like it's one of those things where once you've tried everything, you go, okay, I've tried everything. And now I'm like, the dream is like closed up missionary in the dark, man. Like, just intimacy is so nice. After you've done enough games,
With that, with all these things that you've tried and all these things that you've done, I think definitely what I want to know and what I think a lot of the fans want to know, do you have some specifics you can tell us? Like, they did this to me. This was the most intense shoot I did. This was some of the wildest stuff we came up with. Because there's all these contraptions and stuff you see there.
Oh, it's so fun,
So please tell us, like, specifically what was some of the craziest stuff you shot there.
And did anything not get released?
Everything has gotten released.
Okay.
So everything that I did has gotten released. I'm happy I've done all of it. Like, I consented to all of it. I got waterboarded twice. That was pretty intense.
You and Christopher Hitchens.
So that was fun while tied at an incline with like washcloths and like.
But why waterboard? Did you get after?
I mean, they used the Hitachi, so I. So it's just really, in this case, it was really, really intense breath play. Yeah. So it's like you're trying to breathe through water. Yeah. Which was great. The washcloth was over my face, and you could see the outline of all of my individual teeth. I was trying to breathe in so hard. So just that intensity and fear play was really fun. I got tasered. Cattle prodded once. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been tasered. Didn't love that. No. And so one of the doms who was doing it afterwards was also really into pain too. Yeah. So I was like, well, if you cattle prodded me, then I should be able to cattle prod your balls. Yeah. And he said, yeah? He sure as did. Really? It was off camera, but I cattle prodded his balls. Oh my God. So that was really fun. So that was intense. My first on screen, because I had done it in my normal life before, but my first on-screen one, the female director asked what my fantasy was. And she said, we'll build this around your fantasy, which was very sweet. Yeah. And I said, I want a dirty bathroom one.
A dirty bathroom.
A dirty bathroom one.
Like what dirty? Like
not like poop dirty.
Yeah.
I mean like trash dirty.
Okay, yeah.
Allow me to
Well,
clarify.
for what it's worth.
No judgment. I didn't see
No
any
judgment.
No.
There'd be a lot of people
More
who would
curiosity.
think there are a lot of people who would be into probably because as you know, based off your requests, there's a lot of guys into scat.
I don't get a lot of those people.
Oh, you
so
don't.
I don't. I get a lot of mommy people. I get a lot of like mommy fetish. I don't get a lot of scat people. I will say, I don't think I've ever told this story publicly. You guys.
Yes.
I felt you get wet through right here.
Well, yeah.
Dude, breaking news?
So it was one that I never thought I'd tell because, but hopefully people can relate. When I was doing camming, there was someone who reached out via email or something that said, I want you to come to like a hotel room and I want you to and then leave. Yeah. And I was like, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but also like, that sounds gross. No, thank you. And he just kind of kept offering more money until I was like, you know what? Like if I can go and like my boyfriend stands outside and I just do what nature intends for me to do. Yeah. And then I walk out and you give me like, I think it was like 10 grand or something. I was kind of like, I put it in writing.
So it was his hotel?
It was, I guess. And so I put it in writing. It's out there in the world. Like, yes, I will for 10 grand. And he never responded. And so now I just have that out in the world and now everybody knows, which is great. Love this for me. But I mean, there are some things.
You know what he probably got off on?
Just the idea that I would.
Yeah. The idea that you finally said yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Honestly,
It was probably one thing is like, oh, I find this to be hot. Yeah. Nope. Okay, now it's on.
Yeah. No, like just the idea of it. But I was like, okay, I guess there is a point of I don't have to see you. I don't have to like interact with you. I don't have to watch you eat it because you know that's what he's doing.
Yeah. You're just because you were leaving the shit in the toilet, I assume?
And I was just walking out. Like I didn't even have
flush.
to see him. I didn't.
You know what would totally suck? This is literally like the sitcom version of it. It's just by reflex you flush and you're like, oh, and then you need to get your boyfriend to come in and fill the shit. He has to do the shit.
He just comes in with Taco Bell and you're like eating as fast as you fucking can.
You got to this toilet right now. I flushed the shit, dude. I forgot.
There was one girl. I never participated in this, but you know, like people who have this fetish exist, and I honestly don't fault them for it because I'm like, if you have consenting adults, do whatever you want. It's just not my jam.
I agree.
But he would have girls, like a group of girls, get together in a room and they would all do enemas and they would in a clear bucket so you could see. Can you imagine this room? I'm sorry, this is really gross.
This is great. This is great.
I love this. The room, it's just these cute cam girls like into buckets and they would collect. This happened. This happened multiple times to the point where he was trying to undercut different girls, so they started like a poop union of like letting girls know how much they should charge because they knew he would
lowball you.
A poonion,
so this one,
if you will.
Poonion. So this was one guy doing this?
This is one guy doing this, and this was his fetish, and so he wanted these videos. The final part of the video, what he wanted was a smoothie made of that and the girls to drink it, which they would create that out of like peanut butter and all these other things that weren't right. Okay, but you had to get the right viscosity. You had to get the right texture, color to mimic that day's not even just in general. It had to match
the shit in the bucket.
The shit in the bucket.
So they had to like.
They're basically scientists. Right?
How much was this guy paying, and who is he around?
I think they were only paying because he was trying to undercut under $500 a girl.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were like, you have to pay us at least $500 a girl.
Wow. You're all all shit in this bucket.
To all in the bucket in the same. I imagine the bonding.
Girl, she's got to get paid more. Yeah. Because there's like you're in a it's full of. It reeks
that's like a porta potty. I mean, like
porta potty's disgusting.
Right?
Yeah. And but you also in a porta potty, there's this like sort of like someone's shit in there, but you don't know. You can suspend your disbelief.
Absolutely.
In this, I'm
it
like
is clear.
8 people shit
Yeah.
And I'm number 9.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Some people are so weird.
Now, with that being said, will you tell us the details of the dirty bathroom? You didn't tell us
Oh,
what.
right. Sorry, I
what
went
the
off
dirty,
on a poop
Nope,
tangent.
The poo tangent we loved,
I'm
though.
glad.
Don't be upset about that. That was glorious.
Terrible. So my fantasy, which is very different than that one, was that it was like kind of a trashed bathroom and a bunch of men, and then it was this very overwhelming experience of like being held down and taken. What was really cool was they gave that to me, which was amazing. They also themed it as Twin Peaks, which I wasn't expecting, but like kind of neat.
Kind of surreal?
It was very surreal. So all the characters, they have like the outfits and stuff too. And what they did was they fabricated like a fake toilet.
Yeah.
So they did like a plastic bowl.
Yeah.
And they put it up high on a ladder. So
Yeah.
I would go over top of it and put my face down into the bowl and scream, and they would shoot it from underneath. So it looked like you were looking at the bottom of a toilet bowl.
That's
And you
pretty
could see
cool.
the water.
So you
like,
could see the water and me screaming and my eyes open. And then that, of course, meant that within the scene, they had to put my head in a toilet.
Yeah.
Which the director was like, we had the PA clean the toilet and you can check if you would like. And if you don't want to do this, that's fine. We did fabricate this, but you don't need to actually do the and
Yeah.
I was like, let's roll.
Yeah.
Right? Like, let's do it. So that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, that's actually, and I like because you hear all this stuff about different people shooting scenes, and sometimes stars are like, oh, what makes the scene good? Like, I know if I had a good shoot, but the creativity that is going into this is pretty, like, we rigged a toilet so we can shoot up as you're getting screaming into the toilet, dirty bathroom, like CNC scene.
Yeah, it was really cool. The creativity and just the fantasy fulfillment was really neat. I got with a 2x4 in one of these.
Over the head?
Buster Keaton.
Over the head, in the face. No, my ass. But there was, it went pretty far on Tumblr. There was like a GIF of it happening, and you can see it like reverberate through.
Really?
Like
That's
my
so
ass all the way up, and just my face is like, the fuck.
Was that the most intense, or was the shocking the most intense?
I think it was. That's a good question.
I mean, the waterboarding must have been the
Waterboard sounds
craziest.
That was cool. That one. Once I realized what it was neat, because I had a thing that I held in my hand because I was tied to a plank, but I had a thing that was metal that I held in my hand that I would drop onto the floor, and it made a really loud sound when I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh.
So I pushed myself. Part of this isn't even just like the sexual pleasure. It's the almost like when you're at the gym and you're pushing yourself and you're like, one more. You know you can do one more.
David Goggins mentality.
Yeah.
It's David Goggins.
Yeah.
It's like, you can fucking take this. Like,
Really?
Yeah, like see how much you can do. Like,
Stay hard.
Stay away.
stay drowning, girl. Come on, you can do it. And then the second you dropped it, JP, the Pope, is the director there, and he would take the washcloth off immediately.
Yeah.
So you're trusting this other person to respect your kind of safe words and your outs like immediately, and then you can lean into it and go, ooh, how scared can I get?
Yeah.
Like, how close can I get to this? And it was a really fun challenge for me that I don't have necessarily that drive anymore. I'm like old now, and I'm like, my back, you know, like, be careful, you know.
Yeah.
Dude,
young
give her
lad.
the nuclear codes. They're like, what are the codes? She's like, I'm cut.
I like that as a thing, right?
So you're just shooting basically very like, I would guess you would call it now vanilla.
I just shoot whatever I'm booked for, and that's all within the realm of things I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
It's just that I mostly get booked for, like, I'm a stepmom, very creepy taboos. So it's still
I don't
really
think his
fun.
stepmom is creepy. I mean, all the guy, like, I mean, I was
you
hang-
like it.
Yeah.
I see it on your
well,
face.
I was hanging last week. I was in Tampa. I did a show at Mas Venus. I went to Mas Venus. I did a show in Tampa, and then afterwards, I hung out with Chris Locke and Ethan C. They came to the show. A couple guys.
Ethan.
Yeah. They're fucking cool dudes,
Yeah.
and so they play the step bros, I guess, and it's not. I mean, the guy's probably like 25, 26.
Oh, it's wild when I work with like a 19. I'm 40 now, so I'm like, when I work with a 19-year-old, I'm like, we're consenting. You're good, dude. And they're just fucking stoked. So I'm
Oh,
like, okay.
really?
It's most of the time.
I actually think
luckily.
I didn't even think there. 19 seems so like
19
young.
is wild.
No,
Yeah.
not even that. It's you know, again, it's in legal age, but it just seems crazy me as a 19-year-old to start porn.
Yeah.
Like if I had to look back at 19, I'm like,
couldn't do it.
But again, we weren't exposed to you know, I mean, so that is to me crazy because there's probably a lot of like 19, 20, 21-year-olds in this.
I started at 25 and I'm grateful that I did because I felt like I knew myself. I knew my boundaries. I knew I could say like, oh, I like more of this or I'd prefer not to have more of this. And I find that doing it now that I'm older, like I'm not seeing any side where people are really pushing me. Right. And so I do worry about some of the younger performers, especially the women. And we have like groups for them, like where we all try and keep each other safe and warn about, because they're predatory people and I mean, in any industry, but like, of course,
one right here.
It's a little bit alarming when you're working with someone and they look very, very young.
Well, I don't
and
even
that's the
think
point.
they don't even, that is the point. I don't even think they use the term barely legal anymore.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard it. I think
haven't
you're
heard.
right.
I was literally just thinking, it's like you just don't hear it anymore, and it's like kind of makes sense because like the way you phrase barely legal,
it's crazy.
It's like you were waiting, and I know some porn agencies will recruit off of Instagram, and they'll kind of like wait for somebody to be around the right age. And it's a little, the agency that I'm with, which is ATMLA, doesn't recruit, which I really appreciate. Like they wait for people to come to them. And so you're making a conscious decision. Hey, I want to be in. Yeah, it changes your whole life.
I mean,
100%. Really I mean, to try and it's a decision that you got to make from your end. Yeah,
I think so, and I felt good about that at 25. And it's still like I don't have a relationship with my mom because of it.
Oh, really?
Like, so I mean, it's one of those things that have these repercussions even today.
Yeah,
you know, with people being a little more open-minded to it, that you have to think about.
I think someone under 25. Let me rephrase that. I think someone under 30. Unless you're really mature, you really don't know the repercussions of putting yourself online like that. Yeah. I think once you hit a certain age and you've seen a lot and then you like realize, oh, fuck. Like I didn't pop online until I was in my 40s. To be honest with you, thank God. I would have I started comedy at 33, and if I became somehow famous at like 35, a couple years into it, I would have fucked it up.
You would have.
I would have fucked it up. Yeah. I would. At first, at 44, when it started happening, I wasn't even. It was like I don't think you're like made to be successful or famous. Yeah, I definitely don't think you're supposed to be famous. I don't think you should be walking down the street. I think it's a weird thing because it does feel good when people stop you and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm a huge," you know.
Hey, I've masturbated to you. Yeah. It's a bizarre.
It's
thing.
a good. Yeah, but it's a good.
Feels good. I like it.
But you can't but you can't just like it can't like. You know, then if you really want that, like if there's too much of that, I think it can get really unhealthy.
It's interesting to see, which I want to give weight to the fact that people have grown up with it in ways that we haven't at our age, right? Like they're more used to it. Yeah. Maybe it is actually okay, you know, like that it's just part of normal life, and it was weird for us. But it's really interesting to see people who have never done a job outside of this start in this industry.
Yeah.
And you see this kind of expectation to make, you know, over $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
Like doing something like this when you're like, oh, you've clearly never worked in a restaurant for like, you know, $11 an hour. So there is kind of like a real world work ethic aspect to it. And also just the ego of that young being told how beautiful you are and how amazing you are, and let me baby wipe your feet for you. And then you kind of get used to this attention and behavior. And I think it's hard to be grounded when you start that young.
Well, you see, go back to what's going on, what's so big right now, and probably when we release this, it won't be big. But the Shia LaBeouf stuff is crazy.
What is it? I saw like something with him.
I saw a little bit of the interview, but I didn't see.
He's just this. I don't know when he became. When did he become famous?
Like super young. He was a child.
So he was
13.
a dude. Yeah. His interviews. It's like he's cooked. He's sober, so he says. Okay. But during the interview, it's like he's like, I don't know. It seemed
kind of strange.
Yeah, it seems like
a little detached from reality, a little bit.
Sure.
Again, I do think there is something to be said. Where again, look at guys like Bieber. Bieber does. I do like Bieber. I like that kind of personality. But there is a thing where you've like never walked through Like, and you never done the, I mean, I know he's done some jobs. I've done a lot of jobs during comedy. Like what you said, you're like, oh, I'm doing, but I still have my real estate license, which is not the worst of jobs to have.
Sure, but it is a hustle.
It's a hustle.
You had to work your ass off.
Yeah, and multiple times during comedy, I went on welfare. Just to do comedy. And they're like, yeah, but it made it for now where it's like, oh, you're still kind of like a normal person.
Well, and you have an appreciation for it. Like when I did camming for that 7 years, I never saved any money because you could just go online and make more money.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when I left the industry and started in real estate, I had to go into pretty deep debt to make that work. And then climb out of it over that 5 years, which was really difficult. I had like 5 credit cards. I had and I was finally able to do it so that by the time that I was able to be successful in this industry again, I went, well, I'm never doing that again. Yeah. And now I have a retirement fund and my emergency savings. And
you start learning about all that stuff.
And I have such an appreciation for the money now that I didn't have back then. And so if you don't wade through the shit, right? Yeah. You know,
you never really have an appreciation for it.
That is the scary thing.
The bucket of transparency.
Someone does want this. That is the scary thing. I do think about that because, like I said, we're talking before the podcast. I'm like doing great right now, but I could go back to because also I have stand-up comedy. Yeah. But like financially, I'm like, geez, that would be an adjustment. Yeah.
And to have gone back, like completely quit, retired from the industry, started at scratch. At one point I was working like 4 jobs trying to make it all work.
Really?
Yeah. I was like
just
working for
debt?
friends, nonprofit. I was working at a steakhouse. I was doing real estate on my own and I was showing houses for other people.
Wow.
I remember I was like selling my stuff to try and make ends meet. I was selling plasma and like I fainted and they told me I couldn't sell it anymore. And then I went to a Krispy Kreme parking lot. Sounds like it's going really a weird place.
I think it's great.
A Krispy Kreme parking lot to sell my Nintendo DS for $50 and the person didn't show and I cried. Like that's how, I went from, at least 10 grand a month camming, maybe 4 times a week, to that. And so to go to that and then have success now, it's like,
it's crazy.
I'm so grateful. It's so crazy.
Yeah. And I'm back on like some of the stuff you're shooting and all the things you've been making. Have you done both sides of the like domination? Have you also dommed people?
Yes. So the thing with like getting older and more confident is that everyone assumes that you're in that role at this point. And I do have like a confidence that I didn't have anymore. And it is a little bit of like a fake it till you make it because you'll go on set and they'll be like, tease the camera for 5 minutes. And you're like, shh. You can't look like, please don't, so you have to kind of fake it. Yeah. So I got put into, especially like Dommy Mommy roles of like, you poor sweet boy, you don't know how this works. Like, let mommy show you, that kind of thing. And then Kink started hiring me as, the Dom role, which was such a cool thing, but it just gives me anxiety because I'm like, I'm hoping I'm not stepping over their boundaries and are they having a good enough time? And I have to run the whole thing and where am I going to do the impact play? And it just messes, like, it's not as fun for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, actually, I kind of don't want to do those. Like if I'm going to be doing stuff for Kink, I'd prefer it in more submissive roles.
Yeah.
And then I can do it at a level that doesn't feel like, latex, you're a pathetic sissy. Like I don't have to do it at that level. So I just stay within my comfort zone.
It's stressful when you got to be in control.
When you're in control. Yeah.
Especially if you have to do something you're not really vibing with too.
Sure.
Yeah. You have to I agree with you. Like sometimes if I were to go on stage and I'm not I'm a little bit better at it now, but there was a time like 5-6 years ago, if I would go on how I'm feeling.
Oh, wow.
And it would be bad.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
Well,
you want that authenticity, but you also...
Yeah, but the crowd doesn't.
Not to that level.
The crowd didn't pay for this.
That's a good point,
but it's a lot easier now to, at least because also too, I know how to get my mind in a better... Sure. It kind of like, I can't come on the podcast and like, if I'm miserable, I'll be miserable. So you have to like kind of...
You have to kind of check in, or you have to find things about it that you love, like no matter what your circumstances are. So with me, that means like, okay, maybe that day my stomach is kind of off, or maybe I'm not as attracted to my co-performer, or maybe, the director's being like kind of difficult today. Luckily, there are so many pieces of my job that I love that I can find something to make it hot. Right?
That's got to be a tough one. The not attracted to the coat. How do you
it isn't as difficult as I thought it would be, because when I was back in the kink days, or I was just doing those shoots, it was such fantasy fulfillment that I didn't even think about that. I was like, I'm living my best life every single time I come here. It's like the pinnacle of expression, and it was wonderful. And then when I started shooting for companies, and you'd be like, okay, like this person like is a very nice person, but maybe it's not who I would choose like walking down the street. Right. The nice thing is they're all professionals. So they're usually pretty good at their job. Like they're pretty good at so you're getting smashed out pretty good no matter what. And you'd be surprised at how good the chemistry can be when it doesn't start out like, you know what I mean? When you think it's not going to be great, but then you start and it's amazing. Or, you'll have someone. There was one collab I never sold, and the guy was very like conventionally attractive in everything, but he wasn't connected to me at all and was just staring at the camera, American Psycho.
Like, really?
Yeah.
He was flexing?
Like basically.
Just, really?
Like it was the only time I've ever felt like I kind of checked out during sex. I never do.
And you didn't post? You didn't.
I never sold it.
Really?
Because
did he ever ask you afterwards?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey," and I was like, "The angles weren't great, and the whatever."
Oh, right.
But it was so
what was he doing?
Full
just
of
like,
himself, and I was like everything I did body language wise, he wasn't paying attention to. It felt like the old days when I was dating and fucking civilians, where you're like, where they're doing something to you and they're not reacting to your body reacting. So,
well, I feel like in the last year, I don't know if I've gotten more confident with sex. But I used to never be able to like really have fun with hot chicks.
Oh, right, because you're two in your head, right?
Two in my head.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, well, I've convinced myself that they are into me. But the best sex I ever had was with BBWs.
Yeah.
It's like, because I used to like tell myself, I'm the prized possession.
So much of it is about your own. Well, so much of it is about your own confidence.
No, it is a confidence
Like when
thing.
women are confident, but not like egotistical, or they don't think they're better than you. Like when it's actually about connection.
Yeah.
Like which this job is just an excuse for that. Like you have to look at me in my eyes. Like you have to like have a good time with me. And then what I find fun. So like even if there is an attraction, I'm being filmed. It's going out to thousands or hundreds of thousands of people who are going to jerk off to it. That's hot. People are on set watching me. They don't give a fuck, but I think it's hot. Right? They're watching me. The person I'm with is dialed in. I'm thinking about my character and crazy improv things I can say to like, throw them off their game or make the crew laugh.
That's something I like.
The camera is. Yeah.
The making people laugh during sex when they don't expect it.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's so funny.
It's so fun. You've won when the camera person goes like that. They're trying to like not laugh and ruin the take.
Yeah.
Like,
have you ever had you don't have to say who obviously, but have you ever showed up on set and you're like, I can't?
No, because I'm a goddamn professional.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the job done no matter what.
I am proud of the job that I do, and I can always. There are people who have maybe tough personalities sometimes, and that's probably the hardest. More so than how somebody looks, right? That's more of just like, I can find something human and connected, and I want to do a good job, and we're on a team today, right? Like we're going to do this dance, and we're going to do it without even speaking. We're going to try and listen to each other's bodies and open up to camera and like make a good product that people will want to match to.
Has there ever been someone you worked with that it was like, oh my God, this is incredible sex?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and because I'm hyped because I'm being filmed, and I'm hyped because it's going out
all
to
your
everybody.
Fantasies come out at once.
All of that is like so cool. Yeah, I've had so many good experiences. It's really like it's raised my standards just in general in my personal life. Too.
Yeah. So how do you do your personal life then?
I don't really do my personal life. To be fair, I don't really date because it's just I'm like something that someone wants to tick off their box of like I've fucked porn. You know what I mean? Like I am absolutely dehumanized outside of the industry, which is frustrating. And also I'm not really looking for a relationship. So it's like, if I get what I need at work, it's like, if I need cuddles, I'll go get a massage so I can get touched, I guess, but it's not really worth it's just been kind of a minefield of like people being either aloof or like too intimidated, right?
Yeah.
Like their dick doesn't work because they think I'm comparing them to Johnny Sins, which I'm not, you know? Or I'm like this weird prize or a way to get to all of their other fantasies.
Okay.
Like I can't even tell you how many men have been like, well, why don't you bring in your friends?
Oh.
And I'm like, am I not enough? Like,
yeah, that's, I mean, no chick wants to hear it, even if she's a porn star.
right, and that's the thing where
no chick wants to hear, hey, can I fuck your friends?
well, there was an actor that I saw for a little bit, and he said
an actual actor?
Yeah, an actual actor that I saw for a little bit. You know, who was like handsome and successful and all the things, and we vibed, and he mentioned the kind of like, oh, you could like bring a friend in, and I was like, yeah, that's like kind of aren't I enough? And then he said it again, so I said, well, you're an actor. So if you could bring like Channing Tatum and Ryan Reynolds in and we could do like a threesome, like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And he like, it just went right over his.
Really?
I was like, it's such a bizarre thing to be like, hey, these other hot people in your profession, have them fuck me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, well, they'll want to because that's what you guys
and
do.
also we don't want to, we're not, I'm not in the business of like.
Yeah, one's a job, one's a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actor, was it someone snuck into your DMs?
No, I can't even remember what it was.
Oh,
like it was
okay.
just one of those like Instagram, like, oh, you do you know, like you get the people that are like,
yeah, people float around your world.
People float around, and then you're like, and it'll get you in the door if you have the like blue check mark. You know what I mean? Like it'll get you in the.
Yeah, I sent. Who was the one you were saying you were making fun of? Because I said we should get her a friend.
Oh yeah, he goes. So JJ will like send people to the group chat, being like, "We got to get them on the podcast." And sometimes they're like big or viral and stuff. Sure. And then he sent one that I was like, yeah, we should get Barack Obama on too. He goes, he goes, we got to get on the podcast. It's Chapel Roan. I'm like, yeah, one of the biggest.
That would be amazing.
That would be great.
And
yeah.
also,
do you know her manager or agent? Like one of the biggest pop stars in the world right now.
well, and it's funny because even if they're really big, you know, it's fine. I'll entertain the DM for a second, but the second they spell everything wrong, I'm like, I don't really care who you are. Like, and you're just looking to
That's
fuck
probably
me.
why you never answer my DMs.
Did you say the letter U instead of you?
I do you. Yeah.
Did you?
He texts. There's no like
that
apostrophes or periods.
That would
It's
kill it.
like one glob.
No, really?
Yeah,
and it'll be out of context. Like I figured out what you said the other day, but it took me a minute. He sent me a text. He goes, Sophia Locke left, came back.
Yes.
And then which is true. It's what you
That's
did.
right.
I do a bunch of background research
Which
on the
I
guest.
appreciate, by the way.
But he didn't. We weren't talking about this. This was out of nowhere. He just goes, Sophia Locke left, came back. And then I was like, oh, is she not doing? Is he trying to tell me she's not doing?
Right.
We can't talk about. Like, what is this in reference to? I'm like, oh, he's trying to give me information to add to the backlog.
Information.
Yeah, but you didn't go like, oh, by the way, if for the you don't.
Oh, right.
You don't
I just
lead
wrote.
into
I
it.
wrote a sentence.
You wrote a sentence.
Yeah, that's
no
true.
context, as if we're like halfway through a conversation.
Yeah. Which means you're so close. That's so nice.
Well, it's
no, he's how he'll do.
No,
talk
you wanted
anyway.
No,
It's because he has gooner brain, and his brain works like he has a bunch of tabs open on a computer, and he's just switching back.
You
and
want to know
forth
the other
between
one?
them all
Yes,
the
I
time.
want to know the other one.
The other one I do, which I've never told anyone in my life. I'll write a sentence, and I'll see the last word is wrong. Because I'm relying heavily on the autocorrect.
Yeah, same. Fair.
And I refuse to delete it, so I send it and then I rewrite the word because I don't want to.
You don't want to go back and like
delete
change
it.
The last word too.
The very last
That's
word.
wild.
You could just do a little backspacing.
I don't want to.
Okay. All right.
That is
I've
wild.
seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I'll just.
You're just like.
Yeah, times sometimes too. I'll write the wrong time, and then I'll just.
Send it again.
I'll just send the new
Okay,
time. Yeah,
I think that's okay.
With the asterisks.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine.
But definitely a lot of views.
Yeah. A
A
lot
lot
of
of
views.
periods in between a word. Like if I'm spelling a word like yesterday, I'll have a period after the yes sometimes. I don't even know
It's just
how.
because you're moving fast.
Moving
Because your
quick.
brain works fast.
Yeah, brain's-
That's what it is.
a
You're
brain-
too smart to do it. That's what
I
it is. I'm
think
trying to
so.
give you an out. Yes.
Now, you shot a scene in Germany. I was listening to an interview with you. You said it was one of my favorite scenes, but you didn't go into the details of what the scene was. I would love to know the scene in Germany you shot. That was one of your favorite scenes.
I would love to talk about this. This was for a company I had watched before I ever got into porn. Like I had seen it on porn sites, and it's called German Goo Girls.
Okay.
GGG.
Oh, I've seen German Goo Girls.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
A fan.
It's like bukkakis and like
it's like bukkake.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I'd watched that before I'd ever gotten in the industry, kind of forgot about it. And then it popped up a couple of years ago and I went, I wonder if they're still shooting. And so I found their Twitter and I found their like production email. And I said, like, I'm interested in shooting for you if you are still doing this. And they said, if you can be in Berlin in 2 weeks, we'll do it. So I'm in the gym, like buying a flight.
Oh, that's so
to
cool.
Berlin to kind of live out this fantasy. And the thing I was worried about is I think what normal people worry about, like where you have this fantasy of something and then you go and do it in real life. And you're like, ugh, is this going to be disgusting?
Yeah.
And I had done like play stuff in my personal life with like one person when I was in the right mindset. But I had never done it on this level. But I was like, if I'm going to do it, it's going to be for German Goo Girls, right?
Yeah.
And this is a hardcore pit scene.
Oh yeah. It's like they drink water all day.
Yeah.
This is like a whole thing. They train for this.
Yeah.
They train.
Goo Girls. Goo Girls training camp. And so I showed up for it. And the way that this site works, first of all, the makeup artist who had been there for 11 years said, I don't think I've ever met anyone more excited to be here.
Oh, wow. That's a huge compliment.
Thank you. I'm very enthusiastic. I'm not very flexible, but I'm very enthusiastic.
Yeah.
That's like what I like to say. And so they had 3 girls there for the day. And there's probably, I think it was a slower day. So like maybe 12 guys. Like they didn't have a ton. They only shoot 2 times a month.
Okay.
And so with the 3 girls, what you do is you get in hair and makeup and then you shoot your first scene.
Yeah.
The first scene is, it's like an old strip club. And so you're like on the stage and you're getting fucked by the main talent. There's like 2 or 3 main talent, maybe 4. Big old fuck.
Yeah.
Right? Like these like European dudes. And then the rest of them are like piss givers, right? Not their official title, for sure.
But that's
kind of what they provide.
Yeah.
Right.
Come and piss.
And so you're getting kind of banged on the stage and they're coming up and they're coming.
Yeah.
Right. So you're swallowing, you're showing the camera. I think some of it kind of got on my face, but mostly swallowing.
Yeah.
So you do that for about 45 minutes. And then you go back and you clean up while the second girl goes. This is the same group of dudes and they do this for 3 girls.
And they
they're this is just
this is just
banging.
this is the first layer of a 7-layer dip.
This is the first. That's so gross. It takes so much to gross me out. And 7-layer dip of cum and fluids did it because there's beans in there, man.
There's beans.
There's fucking beans in there.
Beans, you better
Gross.
believe, dude.
Gross. And so you do that, you get refreshed, and then you wait for your turn to go again. You're doing 2 scenes that day. All 3 girls are doing 2 scenes.
Wow.
So they're doing 6 total. It's like a 10, 12-hour day.
Yeah.
Right. So the second scene, which the director, John Thompson, who's been around forever, very German, very strict about things. And the second scene is like a pit scene. So they like drag me into a shower and then the main talent again, and then the other guys pee in your mouth, and they were like, are you going to drink it? And I was like, I don't know, I've never done that. And I did. So that was neat. By the end of it, I had like a vase and I was like, yeah, like I just
really
monster, absolute, so pretty, such a demon. Like it is just, I was feral. It was great. But what was funny in it that would never happen on an American set is there were 2 cameras, and I think I'm getting fucked over the sink and getting on this side, and I have 1 camera this side, and I'm opening up to that camera, but he wanted me to open up to the other one, and I didn't know it. So he reaches over and he slaps my hand out of the way of the camera. Yeah. And I was like, like I got slapped by the director, but it was just such a German, like, you do this.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, gotcha, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, sure. So it was a fantastic experience. It was better than the fantasy.
Really?
It was genuinely better than the fantasy.
Did the piss taste good?
It didn't taste like anything. It's just, it's like you're just in the fucking moment.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as when I did premium bukkake in Spain and I swallowed 122 loads and took 10 to the
bukkake
face.
in Spain, of course.
As one does in Madrid.
122 loads?
Yes, from 80 men. So like a lot of them popped twice. And then I took 10 to the face. Second favorite scene ever. So
were you
that
full?
Yeah, but they give you like 4 different medications, like pills to take to like, because
dissolve the.
Apparently, this is fun fact, like makes your muscles contract because it's helping push through, like when you're like to get to the egg, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on it. So when it's all in your tummy and there's so much of it, it like
Yeah,
you'll get like muscle spasms.
I didn't feel it. I mean, they gave me medicine, so maybe. But
that was
like,
the rumor. Lil' Kim had her stomach pumped from swallowing too much in the 90s.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Marilyn Manson rib one.
Yeah, no, it's it was a rumor.
It was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
rumor,
yeah.
but
But that is, they said about 40 for the premium bukkake when they said about 40% of the girls throw up.
okay.
And I did not. I mean, my stomach didn't feel great on the flight home the next day, but like it was a lot. So
Yeah, it's a lot of load.
yeah. But for that, in the same way as the one for German Goo Girls, I wasn't thinking about like the taste. I wasn't thinking about the smell. I was just in a moment, like it was such a fantasy fulfillment. Like I just exist as this.
Okay.
And outside of that, I'm strong, independent woman, don't need no man, you know, but like
Right.
within that moment, it's like dumpster. You know what I mean? Like,
does your mentality change if you've come or no? Like, because I know
interesting.
because for me, I'll say stuff like to check one fucker, and then as soon as I nut, I'm like, okay,
Did I say that? Yeah.
don't let me like come off your tip.
I don't have any like kind of gross out post nut clarity kind of stuff. I'm not as into it probably, especially with things that are degradation play like pics or like facials and things like that.
Right.
I kind of need to be in the right mindset.
Sure, yeah.
Like I don't want to be like doing dishes and then like let me pee in your mouth. You're like not now. Like can we, you know?
Right.
Like there's definitely
You
a
have to
time
be
and a
turned
place.
on.
I have to be turned on, and now that I'm older too, the downside of having done especially so much BDSM stuff is that I'm like a picky little bit.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you're not doing it right. Like, oh, you're wrapping the flogger, or like, oh, you can't. Like, so it's so hard to submit.
Yeah.
Now, like, so
Right.
the professional environments are so wonderful for me because I don't have that sub frenzy anymore.
Yeah.
Of like anyone do it as long as I can experience it. Like I've done it.
Yeah. And those kind of shoots like a swallowing 120 loads. Could you do that in America, or is that like that's a European only type of thing?
Like you could.
Yeah.
But like
I could personally swallow that many loads.
I have faith in you, man. Like there's medicine.
Seems like you'd have to do it as like an independent opposed to like a studio, right?
Well, the studios aren't going to pay for it. Like they don't. I don't
right.
think they have the budgets anymore with kind of like the direct to consumer. You can get free porn everywhere. Like it has to be so specific, and it's really tough to take those kind of financial risks.
Yeah.
These days, like you need to pay all the people. They need to all show up. Even the things that are like, it was 500 guys. Like, you know, I have insider stuff that like from way back when they did those kind of things that it was like 120 and you just kind of rotated people out and in. And
Okay,
it's
yeah.
really difficult to get that many people to show up, to get that many people to come.
Yeah.
And to do it reliably. And they've just kind of perfected it. They have 300 guys on a roster. I saw the spreadsheets. It was incredible. The logistics were almost hotter.
Oh,
than the scene itself.
you mean the Spain?
In the Spain one,
okay.
they had 300 guys on the roster. They're all referral based. So it's not people off the street. It's like, I know somebody and they're already in.
Yeah.
Was this recent?
It was like a year and a half, maybe 2
Oh,
years
wow.
or something.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
now it's been a minute.
You didn't
since we
even
did
spend
it.
a few days in Spain? You flew home the next day?
I think I flew home the next day because I had already been in Prague, I think, shooting.
Okay.
So I had already been doing kind of those, and I just hopped over for a day and
Wow.
did this. But
A day, 100 loads.
132 total.
Wow.
It was really nice. It was crazy. And then whoever just shows up that day, that's as many as you get. So people are like, no, try and get the record. I'm like, it's based off of, it was 80 guys who showed up.
Yeah.
And then whether they could like pop once or twice, but they're so well trained that there was one moment where I was told to look into everyone's eyes, right? Like not the camera. So I'm like willing them to come in my mouth each time, which was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy missed my mouth a little bit. And I heard him go, sorry. Like they're so like, you get paid more if you do a better cut. Like
Really?
they had 9 fluffers, which I've never seen fluffers on a set. These lovely Colombian women who had their own fluffer room with pink furniture and candy. And they were like, oh, so bonita. Like they were like so cute with me. Like, it was a whole production, and they've got it down to a science. And I don't think it's easy to do.
No, the
that
science
seems
of
crazy.
bukkake.
Yeah.
And they had like their testing location was down the street, and it fed directly into the spreadsheet when they got results.
Oh,
It was
wow.
beautifully done from a logistics standpoint.
I mean, from all the stuff you're telling me about this, the HIV testing and like the bukkake testing and everything, this is like you guys should be like running the government. It's like everything is so streamlined with these modern systems, information getting in super fast. I got a letter from the IRS about something I needed to fill out, called them, waited on hold until I got to the person, and they're like, this is the wrong department. And I was like, well, which department is it? They're like, I don't know. They were like, I can't tell you.
Wow, really?
They couldn't. I was like, can you transfer me?
Route me to
They're like,
give me another
no,
number.
because there's also hit 5 for this and hit 3 for this. I'm like, what's the extension? They're like, I don't know who you have to go to for that. I'm like, how do you not know?
Yeah.
You work at the. So I got to wait on hold and like an hour every time until I hit the right
Hopefully
combo.
you get it right.
Yeah.
Like what the.
Say I had that with the Amex credit card last week too. It's like,
or the healthcare system. I've done that too, where you need a referral to get to the thing.
Yeah.
And also you called the wrong place. And no, the red tape in is way more fun.
Yeah.
The bukkake bureaucracy.
Bukkake bureaucracy.
She's good at that. He's titling these puns. Very, very talented. I think that's great. Yeah. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I could talk about this shit forever. You guys are so much fun.
We could do it. We'll do a round.
Yeah,
two.
we do. Very
Absolutely,
down to. There's
yeah,
so much stuff I didn't get to.
Oh, wow.
But I feel like you covered there were things
I was
like
covered and we covered.
like the German one was one I really wanted.
You wanted to hit.
Yeah, because I listened to an interview with you and you were like, oh, it was one of my favorite scenes, and then you just kind of moved on, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Why?
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Little did I know, it was German Goo Girls.
So much pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wild life.
GGG.
Yeah, right on. Into this camera here, can you let everyone know where they can find you?
Sure. You can find me on as the Sophia Locke. You can find me on all of the platforms as _Sophia Locke _. You can also Google me, but please don't do it at work.
Thank you so much.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks, guys.